Happy Thursday! Margaret here, CEO and founder of SocializeLA.com. And I am excited to be here with you to tell you about an event that I just had in downtown LA. And I thought, why not do a recap and work you through this awesome worksheet that we went over. And just for those of you who weren't able to be here. So this was my final event of 2019. So that was very final, but it was awesome. And it happened here in my office, or where I have an office. And it was specifically for the people who also have offices in this space. But I was able to invite colleagues and NABO friends. And so we will be doing this again in the spring. So I will let you know when that's happening, because I know it's convenient for us to attend events here on online. It's convenient for us to be able to participate from the comfort of our office or our mobiles or our homes, but there's something about in person. And one of the attendees, I was talking to her about that, about joining networking groups, or groups, I should say business groups. NABO, she's a woman entrepreneur, and so I invited her to attend a NABO event. But anyway, I am sharing this Facebook Live, which is why I'm looking down. Grab the worksheet and let's have some fun. So I know you guys, if you've watched me do these lives, I always like to share also on my Facebook, my personal Facebook, because as you all know, our Facebook algorithms and all of that, you just want to make sure that a lot of people are seeing what you're putting out, the people that you know want the content. So anyway, last event of the year, we will be doing another event. It's a free event hosted by Spaces, which is a co-working space owned by Regis, which I'm sure you're familiar with. And we'll be doing one in spring, so I will let you know. Today, the topic was getting ready for the new year. And this workshop that I'm about to run you through, so you get to go through what I just went through. This is the worksheet, and if you want your own worksheet, I put a link in the notes. It's socializela.com/2020, and you can grab your own worksheet there, print it out, or look at it on your phone. I wanted to specifically speak to the business owner who has not fully embraced the benefits of using digital marketing, and also to speak to the brand, the business owner who is not aligning their goals with their digital activities. And so something that I have observed with the clients that I work with, the members of the Flex Your Influence community, is that there's been a switch, and there's been a lot more posts happening this year with the people that I'm talking about. Whereas they're posting because, they did an event, or they're posting more workplace photos. They're getting out there, which is awesome. You want to be out there. But they're not specifically aligning those activities with goals. So social media is definitely social, and there's definitely that social aspect. However, you want to make sure that what you're putting out into the world, you have a purpose. So if you've ever heard me speak before, I always say posting with purpose. So I'm making this post. I want you to, see what we're doing, see the behind the scenes, see the type of people that we are. We're having fun. We get along. We're having a great time. We serve our clients well. But you also need to match that with a post that shows people how they can do business with you. And so that's kind of where this workshop came about. This workshop came about when I saw the need for that, when I saw more of my clients and my students posting, but what they were posting, they were wondering why it wasn't converting to new business, or why it wasn't converting into inquiries or discovery sessions or discovery calls. So I want you to be able to link the two, because they go hand in hand. So that's when people are operating with what I just described. Those are the same people who tell me, I tried social media and it didn't work. So if you're telling me that you tried social media and you didn't work, my first question is going to be, okay, what did you do? What were you doing? What were the activities? Because that is a broad statement. It's like me saying, I drive a car. That doesn't tell you what kind of car, what brand, what model, what type, truck, SUV, sedan. That's how vague it is when you tell me, I tried social media and it didn't work. That would be me saying, I tried to own a car and it wasn't useful. It's like, excuse me? You know that cars can be very useful. So let's jump into the flow of this sheet. So, and I did upload the offer that I did give my participants today. So if you do see that, you are more than welcome to also take advantage of it. But as you know, my mantra is be wildly excited about the possibilities. What does that mean? That means that no matter what content you're putting out in the world, what event you're attending, what event you are hosting, what blog you put out there or podcast you guest speak on, what stage you speak on, you need to be excited about the possibilities that activity is going to bring. I do get a lot of skeptics in my world, and that's okay, because together we all work. I am not a skeptic. There are things that I might be skeptical of. A very small percentage of life am I a skeptic. I am definitely optimistic, and that's why my mantra is be wildly excited about the possibilities. There is nothing that I do in my business and my life that I'm not going to find something awesome out of it. And I'm not going to give you an example right now because I want to jump into this, but I'm sure you can think of things that maybe situations you've been in, find the positive, just think of what the possibilities can be. Putting yourself out there in social media, in email marketing, in podcasting is going to open you up to new possibilities. And if you ask me what those possibilities are, I can't tell you for certain, but I will tell you that they will come. And so, but you've got to do the work. You've got to put yourself out there. So let's go ahead and jump into this. So if you have your worksheet, that top section, again, grab your worksheet. The link is in the show notes. What are your business goals for 2020? And please do not write to grow. I know you want to grow. I know you want your business to grow. I want your business to grow. I want you to give me a number. So either give yourself a revenue goal, or break that down into how many clients or how many students or how many products you need to sell, how many subscriptions you need to get. Write down your business goals. I will tell you, one of the number one mistakes that I see businesses make is that their business goals are over here and their social media and digital marketing crew is over here, and the two have not connected. They haven't said, okay, let's stem back from I need to sell 100 widgets per month. And in order to sell 100 widgets per month, we need 1,000 website hits. And in order to get 1,000 website hits, we need to post X amount of times, advertise on Facebook, X amount of dollars. That's how you work back. And then that's how you determine which marketing activities you're going to do. Now, if you haven't tried anything, then you're going to be doing some testing. You're kind of in testing mode. I was just working with a client today and we were talking about, she's like, there's so many things I could be doing. I said, let's go ahead and focus on 4 things to test and see which ones we get the most traction on. She's a small business. She has she has budget restrictions and time restrictions. So we need to work within that. And so, but we work from the goal and work backwards. And then we determine what we're going to do and how often. The next thing you think about, going back to posting with purpose, is when you're posting, what do you want people to do? What action do you want them to take? If you've posted an awesome blog or you've awe-inspired someone with a motivational quote that you put on, or your story was amazing, what action do you want them to take? Have at least 2 to 4 actions that will funnel someone into your customer journey. So, for instance, in this video, I want you to have a worksheet. Well, rather than just posting a link to a PDF, I am asking you to provide your email and your name, so that way now we can stay in contact and now you can grab the worksheet. So that is a call to action. And only people who are interested in this topic are going to get that, right? So there you go. That's a call to action. Another call to action might be to schedule a call with you, or to sign up for a coupon on your website if you have some type of a product, or to attend an event, or to just directly, you might say, hey, if you want to be in the know on what's going on, sign up here. So having a call to action makes it easy for people to know what to do with you next. I was just on a website yesterday and they were talking it was a book, okay? It's a book, and I loved what they were talking about, but I thought, is this a book? Is this a course? I could not tell from the website. And finally, after digging, I found buy the book here. And it was like Nook, iBook, Amazon. And the way they buried that was just really bad, because I almost gave up. I almost just went on and tried to find another provider. So do not bury the call to action. Put that call to action first and foremost, and choose a top 2 to 4. Don't give people too many decisions, because once you give them too many decisions, they're like, what? What do I do? I just won't do anything. So keep it simple. Calls to action. So we've now talked about business goals, call to action. Again, if you need this worksheet, the link is socializela.com/2020. Now, the calls to action. How are you going to get people to those calls to action? That's what the content channels are all about. Okay, so what are your content channels? Email, social media, podcasts, one-on-one interactions. So if you're networking, I'm going to a networking event today, and if I talk to someone and they say, oh, I don't know where to get started, or I might say, oh, I just did a Facebook Live on what to do in the first of the year. So I can give them that. That's a call to action. But these channels need to be nurtured before you can give these calls to action on a consistent basis. So here's for instance. If you have a Facebook page and you never post on it, but one day you're like, oh, I need people to buy my book. So you start posting every day about buying your book, but you've never nurtured that audience in a valuable way, people might turn you off, or they might never even see it. So the channels that you're going to use to take people through your call to action, you want to make sure that you're not just asking. Asking means, buy me, I'm great, sign up, do this, do that. Never giving. Like what I'm doing right now is I am giving you information. Why? Because this is what I do. And I know that, and I'm being transparent with you because, again, this is what I teach and this is what I do, is that the more information I give you, at some point you might say, you know what, Margaret, I do need more information. I do need more help. It's like, great, I have a few ways that we can help. We can do it done for you and done with you. Whatever you need, we can support you with your online mission. So the journeys, the customer journeys, these are all the logos. I'm sure there's other ways that you can get people to sign up for your call to action. Now, your call to action is also a really great KPI. So you can say, okay, in January, we received 100 downloads of our free coupon. How do we triple that in February? You see what I'm saying? Is if you have the goals in mind, you connect them to a call to action, and then your call to action becomes your KPI, and that KPI you watch and you manage every single month. When you start watching your numbers, you will see them improve. And I know this, and this is the same with your business finances. And there is an awesome course that's going to come out. Can't give you all the information, but someone who I know is launching a course all about your financials, and I will definitely be sharing about it here on my channel. So you've got your business goals, you have your calls to action, and you have the channels that you are going to use to get people to do that. If you are lost, what I've said is now like I've lost you, then your first challenge, so if you know what your business goals are and you've never done anything on your digital marketing or it hasn't worked, the first thing you need to do is to decide how much time you have to take, how to learn or to start using a platform. If you say you have 3 hours a week, awesome. Then maybe you need to start on just 1 or 2 platforms. And then decide, I'm going to post 2 to 3 times a week. And when you post 2 to 3 times a week, make sure one of those is a sales-oriented post and 2 of those are value add and motivational. Do not oversell on your social media. With just a couple minutes left, those of you who are ready to post content and to get people to to take a look at the call to action, this is how I determine what I am talking about online. I plan my themes out for the year, and I break down those themes into weekly videos, blog posts, podcasts, and so forth. This information can be found in my Flex Your Influence Master Planner. So I will use this all year long. All of my content is planned and mastermind in this book. And at the end, I have not filled out everything, but I will, and I will definitely be doing a video. But every month you'll see the progress or the plan, and the plan here. So there will be more on that. I am definitely going to do a walkthrough once I do all my planning. But today I just wanted to walk you through this worksheet and align your business goals with your calls to action, which become the actions you want your audience to take. And these channels are where you are nurturing your audience, you are giving them value and education, and encouraging them to take action with, one or all of your calls to action. And again, calls to actions are all connected to your business goals. That makes sense? So this is how you connect your digital marketing and your business development. So I am Margaret. I am so happy that you tuned in with me, and I look forward to following up with my planning of 2020, and I hope you have an awesome day. Talk to you later.